From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
And a happy Monday to you. I'm your student meteorologist, Adetukula. Thanks so much for tuning into this Campus Weather Service video update. And we look outside right now at Walker Building, looking towards West Campus. It's a dreary start to the day here across State College and really much of Pennsylvania. Temperatures right now in the mid to upper 30s, and they'll only continue to fall as the day goes on. We're right now at 37 here in State College. We're dealing with some light rain, but with the wind out of the east-northeast right now that's kicking up at 16 miles per hour, it's feeling even colder than that. So as you're stepping out, it's feeling more like 28 right now. And with that rain, you really want to put on the layers. You'll need that windbreaker and that umbrella as you step out this afternoon. As I mentioned, our temperatures are going to continue to fall as the day goes on. So we are talking about a rain to snow transition this evening. Some of that snow could be on the heavy side as we head towards the late afternoon and early evening hours. I'll have more information on that in just a moment here. After that system moves out late tonight and tomorrow morning, we are looking at a brief midweek warm-up before we then see a big pattern change late this week. So we're going to see cold air returning, and it's going to feel much more like late January, what it should be by the time that this week closes out. So for all you snow and cold lovers, I got some good news for you in this forecast. As of our temperatures right now, it's 37, as I mentioned, here at State College. That matches Johnstown for the cold spot right now in central Pennsylvania. Those northeast winds continue to bring some colder air out from the northeastern United States. 42 right now in Williamsport. And if we look at the state as a whole, colder air is situated across central and eastern Pennsylvania right now. It's 41 in Allentown, 40 degrees in Philadelphia. You're still holding on to the warmer air here across western Pennsylvania. So in terms of any snow, you're not going to see any from this system, unfortunately, if you do love snow, as you're still hanging on to the mid-40s over there. Here's a look at that radar right now, and you can see some moisture, a lot of moisture actually streaming in from southeast to northwest. So dealing with light rain right now here in State College, Harrisburg, Williamsport, and you can see as I zoom out that there is plenty more to go here. The center of low pressure right now is centered across southern Virginia and up towards northern Carolina. So we're seeing some consistent moisture that's streaming in here. And if you look, you see we have a pretty heavy band of rain right now that's sending up across northern Virginia and towards D.C. And as this advances towards State College, that's going to cool us down just enough to bring us some heavy wet snow as we head into early this evening. So if you do have to be traveling later tonight, you certainly want to use caution, as again, this band of precipitation could put down some very low visibilities and coat the roads rather quickly. So after that moves through, we will be dealing with more snow overnight, but it will be of less heavy intensity. So here are your weather alerts right now. We do have a winter storm warning in effect for counties just north of Williamsport here, and this is where we're expecting the heaviest of snow, possibly up towards 6, maybe even 10 inches in these counties. Outside of that, we do have a winter weather advisory just to the north of State College. So here in State College, we are not under any advisory or warning just yet, but just to our north here in these these purple shaded counties, I should say, Northern Center, Clearfield, Elk County, you're included in this winter weather advisory, where you will see some snow that will make travel dangerous, but not quite as much as locations to your north and east. So here's a look at eye on the future. Heavier precipitation moves in by the time we head towards 4 or 5 o'clock, and it could start out as some rain here in State College, but watch what happens towards 5 o'clock and 5:30. The colder air kicks in, the heavier precipitation starts to cool us off, so we're dealing with some moderate to perhaps heavy snow here in State College towards about 6, 7 o'clock. That will only last a few hours, so as we head towards the 11 o'clock hour, we'll be dealing with mostly just some light to perhaps moderate snow at times, and then that will continue overnight. We'll see off and on periods of snow. If you see off to the east here, we're going to remain all rain pretty much as you head towards Allentown and Philadelphia, where the warm air will hang on. And then by the time we head after sunrise towards 8:30, 9 o'clock, the moisture really starts to shut down and the system moves off to the east. So by the time we hit lunch hour, most, if not all, the precipitation tomorrow is out of here with the exception of far eastern Pennsylvania. We'll just be dealing with clouds here in State College and to our west, but overall things will quiet down dramatically tomorrow and even into Wednesday as we await that next system to arrive late Wednesday into early on Thursday. So how much snow can we expect from this? I think this map really gives you a general idea, a good general idea. Heaviest snow will be focused along the higher elevations here in Pennsylvania, so Johnstown toward the Lower Highlands, you could see a few inches, maybe even a little bit more depending on how cold we get. Here in State College, again, potential for a few inches. If it is slightly colder right now than is expected, that number could go up. So certainly want to tune in for later updates here later today at the Campus Weather Service. And then heaviest amounts just off to our north where more than 6 inches could fall. So your forecast for today, that rain transitioning over to snow late this afternoon and this evening. That high temperature of 38, that's an afternoon high. And unfortunately, that's already been reached. So as we head later into this afternoon, the temperature will fall into the mid-30s, and with that wind kicking up from the northeast at 10 to 15, it's going to feel even colder. And then tonight, off and on periods of snow. The heaviest will be this evening, and you could wake up to a few inches of snow tomorrow before all is said and done. 31 for your overnight low, and then tomorrow, any kind of mix or light snow will be ending in the morning, so we'll be quiet by late morning and by the lunch hour. We'll just be dealing with cloud cover with winds from the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not much sunshine tomorrow, but I am confident on a little bit more sunshine on Wednesday, as we're kind of going to be in a break between two systems. 48 for a high. After that is when we really start to go into a more January-like weather pattern, something that we're used to for this time of year. Temperatures down into the 30s for Thursday and Friday with a few light snow showers both days. Look at this weekend. We cool it down into the low 30s, 30 on Saturday, 31 on Sunday with a chance of light snow. Thanks for tuning into this Campus Weather Service forecast. Of course, stay safe this evening and continue to stay tuned to the Campus Weather Service. Follow us at PSU Weather as well as on Facebook, Campus Weather Service. Have a great day, everyone.